Hey, this is Brandon Rush,
Hey, I'm Kyle Sears, we're Priory.
and we're out on the Fender Accelerator Tour. So far, we did some dates in Canada, and the van is super sweet. It's got Wi-Fi. We have a GoPro in there.
It's been nice too because our vehicle we normally travel in is falling apart, and it has such trouble over all the passes. We can go about 35, and everything's rickety. We have these old bunks in there, just rickety, and it starts to weigh on you. And the Fender van is just a smooth.
Yep, smooth
Easy.
sailing. We were talking yesterday, and we were saying like our 15-year-old selves are like freak out every morning we wake up. We're like, we're sponsored by Fender, and we're driving a Fender vehicle around the country. It's kind of nuts. You know, I mean, when there's so many things going on in our life right now musically, you're so busy, it's hard to fully embrace cool things that are happening, but this one's especially cool. When we're on the road to pass the time, I've been doing a lot of podcasts. We also have Wi-Fi in the Fender bus, which is cool, so I've been watching movies, watching some scary flicks.
Just hogging bandwidth.
Just hogging, hardcore hogging bandwidth. I'm in love with the guitars. I think that Thin Line American Deluxe is probably the sexiest like stock manufactured guitar that's out there right now. With the binding and all that stuff. With my tones, I'm always looking for this extreme contrast. We'll have sections in our songs that are like gated, almost metally, just compressed, you know? So I have a humbucker, and then I want an amplifier which represents that, like, you know, EL34 is something with, it's really dynamic with really tight compression. And then the other side of that is having something that's sweet. And when you do lines, it can almost be spongy. You think of like Fender Tweed sounds. So that's the single coil pickup on a Telly is, you know, known for that essentially. And so basically having a guitar that can do all that stuff is important. So you don't have to swap out every song. You just cover all those tonal palettes.
And I'm using a Coronado 2, and I like it because it's semi-hollow. I like semi-hollow guitars. The neck feels great. The spacing's incredible. And I kind of do like a lot of like pizzicato, like close pluck lines, and it resonates really well. And I use weird little synth pads that hook on there. It sounds great. I'm running through a Howard tone, a little boutique amp, and a bunch of delays and verbs, and yeah, I love it. You know, we're having the time of our lives too. And last night I took my phone out and filmed, because Brandon will crowd surf all the time, and I took my phone out and like grabbed it and like ran out and was doing a little like tappy, like nerdy tappy, and holding the phone, and got him surfing out all that. They carried him all the way back to the bar. There was like there were like 6 people that like carried him from the very back and like to the bar for a shot, and then carried him back to the crowd to bring him back up on stage. It was awesome.
It was the nuttiest thing ever. It was pretty awesome.